Representative Herod, thanks again for joining us. I want to ask you a couple of questions here. You co-chaired the presidential campaign of Kamala Harris here in Colorado. Now, on the campaign trail as vice president, she said, "Black women hold the power in this election. Now is our time." Do you agree?
Absolutely. Now is the time for Black women to rise. I gotta say, if it weren't for this movement of racial reckoning for this country, I don't think we would have a Kamala Harris as our vice presidential nominee. But because Black people and Black women in particular stepped up and stepped out and demanded that we have representation on the Democratic ticket, we're here today.
Nice. So if Biden-Harris win, how will finally having a woman and a woman of color as vice president change this country for women?
Well, first of all, it'll mean that little girls can not only dream to be in the highest office of this nation, but they can see it. Little girls who look like little Leslie and little girls of color can say, I can be her because she looks like me. You know, a lot of people don't realize that you don't even dream. These kids don't even dream about what they can be unless they see it. That's why it's so important that we have Black women represented across the board in the White House, also in our schools, as doctors, as nurses, as whoever we want to be.
Are you feeling confident of a Biden-Harris win?
I am very confident tonight we will have a Biden-Harris win. Now, it may take a little bit longer than other election years, but I got to tell you, it's because this nation is turning out in numbers that are unprecedented. And that is amazing and a testament to people being engaged and wanting a real change for this country. So I am confident that we are going to have a win tonight, but we're also going to see wins across the board at the U.S. Senate level and at the state level because people are ready for change.
The division in this country is deep. How do we come together?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. The division is very deep. That's why we need someone in the White House like Biden and Harris who are going to bring the nation back together. You know, they don't see red states and blue states. What they talk about is how we're going to move the country on the right track. What are we going to do to fight this pandemic that is plaguing our communities? Take action, you know? What are we gonna do to deal with racial injustice? We're gonna say that Black Lives Matter and then hit those issues head on to make sure we all gain prosperity, right? And then when we're thinking about this recovery, they're gonna build back stronger and we're all gonna do it together. That's what we have in the Biden-Harris ticket, and that's why you're gonna see the nation come together and supporting them in the White House.
I think it's a little bit easier said than done, huh?
Oh, don't make no mistake. This has been a really tough journey, not only to get here, but the work will not be done after tonight or even when the votes are counted tomorrow or the next day. We are going to have to work together to pull this country back together. We're going to have to stamp out the divisive rhetoric and the hatred that is coming up from the core of this country. We can change that. We can show the nation and this world who we really are and get back to the American values of everyone is included. We are all equal, and we're going to keep fighting for that notion.
What will Colorado's part be?
Well, that's interesting, right? Because Colorado has shifted from a purple state to a more blue state, you know? So even with the pandemic, we might have seen a little less activity in Colorado from the presidential ticket. But we've got John Hickenlooper. And having John Hickenlooper win today means that Colorado will flip the Senate. That is huge because we're not going to be able to get done what we want to get done just by having the presidency. We're also going to need the Senate and the House, right? And we're also going to need victories at the local level, and we're going to see that happen. So for Colorado, what I think it means is that we're going to be able to really talk about recovery in a way that puts us at the forefront. What are we going to do to build back our communities, both urban and rural, who are devastated by the pandemic and the economic recession? What are we going to do to build back our communities after these devastating fires? And how are we going to address some of the real issues that have come from the pandemic, like educational inequality as well as economic inequality. Colorado is going to lead on those issues because we're going to have John Hickenlooper, because we're going to have a House and a Senate that are Democratic, and we're going to push this country forward.
Do we have to be careful not to go too extreme, we saying meaning you as Democrats, or 2 years from now, things will change the other way?
Listen, we are not the extreme ticket, the extreme party that's on the ticket right now. The extreme party is in the White House, and we've seen what their extreme nature does. It's divisive, right? They are out there calling for basically people to step up and stamp out and fall back and all of these different things, inciting violence. Like, that's wrong. That is what extremists is. The Colorado way forward is a bipartisan way forward, regardless of who is in power, because it's not just about party or politics. It's about getting the job done for the people of Colorado. We've shown that time and time again. I mean, you know, we have a Governor, Jared Polis, who has been doing that work, right? We have a democratically led House and Senate who have been doing that work. And so you can see the things that we are doing are not only bipartisan in nature, but they really represent all of Colorado.
Representative Herod, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. Enjoy election night.